On the left-hand side, go to Uploads and select the video of your talking head. So I'm going to select this example here for my video. And notice how when you click on the video, it automatically populates the entire format here. So we don't want that. We want this to be in a much shorter range. So I'm going to go and delete this. And instead of clicking on the video, I'm going to drag the video on here. Now I can shrink the size and adjust it way more easily. If I were to just click on this, you'll notice that it's harder to adjust the video if I want to make it smaller. And even if I go to position here, it won't let me adjust the width and height. So that's why you want to drag your video on here. And then when you come over to position, you can adjust the width and height here as well. So I'm just going to make this maybe into a square format. Or as close as a square format I can make it. Okay, so I'm going to keep this ratio here so that it's in a square format. And let's say there is this green background that I have. So I can either keep it or remove it. Let's say I want to remove it. I can come over to the top and click background remover. And now that green screen has been eliminated. I can come over to elements. I can go to shapes. And let's say I want to add this square shape here. So I can change the color of this. I'm going to make this white. I'm going to change the stroke weight to maybe 8 or something like that. Okay, and I'm going to try to position this square right over this talking head. So something like this here. And then go to position, move it back so that the square is now behind the talking head. Let's say I want to change the border of this square. I don't like it black. Maybe a red color, or oops, that's not the border. That's the inside of the square. So stroke color and bright red. Okay, that looks better. So now I just want to make sure that these talking head and the square, they're grouped together so that when they move, the square and the talking head move together. So I can go to layers and click on the talking head, hold down Shift on my keyboard. And then once I hold down Shift on my keyboard, I can come over to here and select Group. So now the talking head and the shape, the square shape, they move together. Okay, great. So now I can go to upload another video. In this case, I'm going to use just a template here. Let me see if I can find a good template. This actually looks pretty good just for this example. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can arrange this here. So I can make this video longer, adjust the durations here. Let me see what happens. Let me see what happens if I delete this rectangle here. Okay, great. So now I have my video here and my talking head. So probably should extend this square to the length of the video. And your video probably has audio in it for your talking head. So this is just a talking head that I found online, and it doesn't have any audio, so that's okay. Yours probably will have audio in it, so you don't have to worry about having no sound coming out. And so if I play through this video once, you see that there's a talking head here, and so it's able to talk while the video plays. So let's say I want to animate this talking head. Let's say I want it to move around. So I actually got this inspiration from watching another YouTube video where the creator, while the video in the background was playing, this talking head was moving along with it. So how can I do that? So I can click on the talking head, and since it's grouped together, I can put it, let's say I want to start here from the left side and I want to move it to the right. So if I want to do that, I can come over to the top, click on animate, and instead of selecting these animations here, this only applies to just the talking head. So it doesn't move the entire talking head in whichever direction I want. Instead, I can go to the top and just click create an animation. So now I can create a custom animation for just this talking head. And it gives you some tips at the bottom. If you want to drag it in a straight line, all you have to do is hold down Shift on your keyboard. You can control the speed of your animation by moving the element here, in this case the talking head, faster or slower. And then you can stop dragging the talking head to complete the animation. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Since I want to try to move this in a straight line, I'm going to hold down Shift and I'm going to start dragging it to the right. Okay, so you notice that the talking head was the only thing that moved, not the square itself. So I'm going to delete that path. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this works better this time. That was just a test. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that path, hold down Shift, and drag it to the right side of the screen. And now you can see my talking head moves from left to right. I can adjust the speed here to make it either move slower or faster. I can smooth the movement style to make it smooth or make it steady. So this actually looks really good. It looks kind of like what you would see when you look at some of those top content creators. They have that moving head just moving across the screen as the video plays in the background. And we can test out orient element to path here. And overall, this looks really great. I mean, it did exactly what I wanted to do, moving in a straight line from left to right. You can also just create a more custom pathway instead of just moving in a straight line. What if I wanted to move like kind of what you see in those back in the old days when there was a computer where there's like a logo on the screen and it just bounces off the screen like a pinball. So I can try to create that animation here. I'll just click on my talking head. And then once it hits, then I can do something like this. And I can keep doing this until the video clip ends. So you can keep making the animation until the length of the full video. So maybe I can try to make this smoother. Okay, not too bad. Maybe I can change the movement style to make it smoother or steady. Looks steady works really well in this case. So that's how you can create a moving talking head in a video that plays in the background. And this is something that I think a lot of people might find useful for their own videos. If you want to create a talking head while something is playing in the background, you can do that. And you can also animate your talking head to move in different directions as the video plays. So if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave it down in the comment section below. If you enjoy my videos, consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you and have a great day.